Yazan lived in a small village near a forest. The forest was big and green. It whispered with secrets in the wind.
I'm a brave boy. I dream of adventure.
One day, Yazan decided to explore the forest. He packed some bread and fruit, put on his father's boots, and was ready for his big journey. Yazan walked for hours. The trees grew taller and closer. He heard birds chirping and leaves rustling. He knew he was far from home. He felt excited. The forest grew darker and denser. Yazan felt a little scared, but he kept going. He wanted to see what was ahead. He believed in himself. Suddenly, the trees opened up. Yazan saw a beautiful rainbow bridge. It shimmered and sparkled. It seemed to lead to the sky.
I've never seen anything like it. It must be magical.
He decided to be brave and step onto the bridge. He was ready for the unknown. The bridge felt soft and bouncy. Yazan floated upwards. He looked down and saw his village far below. He was in the clouds. As he reached the end of the bridge, he gasped. There was a magnificent kingdom made of clouds. Fluffy white castles and shimmering cloud creatures filled the sky.
I can't believe my eyes. This is the adventure I craved.
Yazan had entered the kingdom of clouds, a place of wonder and magic. Yazan was greeted by a kind cloud creature. It was unlike anything he had ever seen before, with a body made of fluffy white clouds and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. The creature floated gracefully towards him, its presence exuding a sense of calm and serenity. It had fluffy white fur and a gentle voice. The creature's voice was soothing, like a soft breeze on a warm summer day. It spoke to Yazan with a kindness that immediately put him at ease. The creature told Yazan about the kingdom. It was a mystical place, hidden from the eyes of the ordinary world, where stars shone brighter and the air was filled with magic. The kingdom was a place of wonder and beauty, but it was now in grave danger. Our stars are fading. The once brilliant stars that lit up our nights are now dimming, and with each passing day, their light grows weaker. Without them, our kingdom will disappear. The stars are the lifeblood of our realm, and without their light, everything we hold dear will vanish into darkness. Yazan was worried. He wanted to help. The thought of the kingdom disappearing filled him with a sense of urgency. He knew he had to do something to save it. The stars are losing their light because of unkindness in the world. The creature explained that the stars were connected to the hearts of people, and as unkindness and cruelty spread, the stars' light began to fade.
I will find a way to bring back the light. Yazan's voice was filled with determination. He couldn't stand by and watch the kingdom fall into darkness. I want to save the kingdom. He declared his intention with a firm resolve, knowing that the journey ahead would be challenging, but he was ready to face it.
Yazan decided to find a way to bring back the light. He knew that the task ahead would not be easy, but he was determined to succeed. He looked up at the sky, his heart filled with hope and determination. He was determined to save the kingdom. With each step he took, Yazan felt a growing sense of purpose. He knew that the fate of the kingdom rested on his shoulders, and he was ready to do whatever it took to bring back the light and save the realm from darkness.
I traveled through the Cloud Kingdom, meeting many cloud creatures along the way. They were all sad about the fading stars. The once vibrant and shimmering stars that lit up the night sky were now dim and lifeless. The cloud creatures, who thrived on the light of the stars, were losing their sparkle and joy. Their once fluffy and radiant forms were now dull and droopy. I could feel their sadness and despair as I journeyed through their kingdom.
After a long journey, Yazan finally reached the highest tower in the Cloud Kingdom. There, he met the wise Cloud Keeper. The tower stood tall and majestic, piercing through the clouds and reaching towards the heavens. It was said that the Cloud Keeper had lived there for centuries, guarding the secrets of the stars and the clouds. Yazan had heard many stories about the Cloud Keeper's wisdom and kindness, and he hoped that the old sage would have a solution to the fading stars.
Welcome, young traveler. I am the Cloud Keeper. I know how to bring back the star's light, but I need someone brave and kind to help me. The task ahead is not easy, and it requires a heart full of courage and compassion. The stars are the essence of our world, and without their light, the balance of the universe is at risk. I have been waiting for someone like you, Yazan, to help me in this crucial mission.
The Cloud Keeper, with his long white beard and kind eyes, saw those qualities in Yazan. He had seen many travelers come and go, but none had the same spark of determination and kindness that Yazan possessed. The Cloud Keeper knew that Yazan was the one who could help restore the light to the stars and bring hope back to the cloud creatures.
I see bravery and kindness in you, Yazan. Will you help me restore the light to the stars? The journey will be long and filled with challenges, but I believe that together we can bring back the light and save our world. The stars are not just distant lights in the sky, they are the source of life and energy for all beings in the Cloud Kingdom. Without them, our world will wither and fade away.
Yes, I will help. What do I need to do? Yazan's heart was filled with determination and a sense of purpose. He knew that this was his destiny, and he was ready to face any challenge that came his way. The Cloud Keeper's words had ignited a fire within him, and he was eager to begin the journey to restore the star's light.
And so, their journey to restore the star's light began. Yazan and the Cloud Keeper set out on a path filled with mysteries and wonders. They traveled through misty mountains, enchanted forests, and sparkling rivers. Along the way, they encountered various creatures and faced numerous challenges. But with each step, Yazan's resolve grew stronger, and the bond between him and the Cloud Keeper deepened. Together, they were determined to bring back the light to the stars and restore hope to the Cloud Kingdom. To bring back the light, the Cloud Keeper said, you must collect 3 tears, a tear of joy, a tear of courage, and a tear of kindness.
This sounds like a difficult task. I'm not sure where to find these tears, but I promise to try my best. I want to help the Cloud Kingdom.
The Cloud Keeper gave Yazan a special bottle to collect the tears. He wished him luck on his important quest. Yazan set off with a determined heart. Yazan traveled far and wide across the Kingdom of Clouds. He saw creatures laughing and playing. He saw creatures being brave and helping each other. He saw a little cloud creature being kind to a creature from a different kingdom. He saw the power of kindness firsthand.
As I witness these acts, tears are filling the bottle. I've collected a tear of joy, a tear of courage, and a tear of kindness. It's amazing to see the power of these simple emotions.
Yazan returned to the Cloud Keeper. He handed him the bottle filled with the precious tears. The Cloud Keeper smiled and poured the tears onto the fading stars. The stars began to shine brightly again. The Cloud Kingdom was filled with light and joy.
I'm happy that I could help. I've saved the Kingdom of Clouds. Now it's time for me to go home.
The cloud creatures thanked Yazan. They surrounded him with their ethereal forms, their eyes sparkling with gratitude. Each creature had a unique way of expressing thanks. Some bowed, others clapped, and a few even performed little dances. Yazan felt a warmth in his heart, knowing he had made a difference in their world. They waved goodbye as he stepped back onto the rainbow bridge. The bridge shimmered with vibrant colors, each step Yazan took resonating with a soft, melodic hum. The creature's waves were filled with a mix of joy and sadness, knowing they might never see him again but grateful for his help. He floated back down to the forest. The descent was gentle, like being cradled by the wind. As he neared the treetops, he could see the familiar landscape of his home. The forest seemed more vibrant, the colors richer, as if the magic of the Kingdom of Clouds had seeped into the earth below.
I'm back in my village, but I'm a changed boy. The village looked the same, but Yazan felt different. He stood at the edge, taking in the familiar sights and sounds. The people went about their daily lives, unaware of the incredible journey he had just undertaken. He felt a sense of responsibility, a desire to share the wisdom he had gained. I've faced challenges and made a difference. The trials in the Kingdom of Clouds had tested his courage and resolve. He remembered the moments of doubt, the times he wanted to give up, but he had persevered. Now, back in his village, he felt ready to face any obstacle. He helped an elderly woman carry her groceries, assisted a child who had fallen, and offered a kind word to a stranger. Each act, no matter how small, felt significant. I've learned that even small acts of kindness can make the world a brighter place. Yazan's heart swelled with joy as he saw the smiles on people's faces. He realized that the magic of the Kingdom of Clouds wasn't just in the fantastical creatures or the shimmering bridges, but in the simple, everyday acts of kindness and compassion. He gave a flower to a sad child, shared his lunch with a hungry friend, and listened to the stories of the village elders.
Yazan would never forget his adventure in the Kingdom of Clouds. The memories of the magical land were etched in his mind. He often found himself looking up at the sky, wondering if the cloud creatures were watching over him. The dreamlike landscapes, the challenges he overcame, and the friends he made would always be a part of him. He knew he would carry the lessons he learned in his heart forever. The experiences had shaped him, made him wiser and more compassionate. He felt a deep connection to the world around him, a sense of purpose that he had never known before. He often reflected on the lessons, finding new meanings and insights as he grew older. He had found the adventure he craved, and so much more. Yazan smiled as he looked over the scenic landscape of his village. The adventure had given him more than he had ever imagined. It had taught him the value of courage, kindness, and perseverance. He felt a sense of accomplishment, knowing that he had made a difference in both the Kingdom of Clouds and his own village. And with that, he knew that his journey was just beginning.